Oh, hello. Good evening. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good as well. Thank you so much for coming to my class right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can hear and see me, right?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
All right. Your name profile here is Koki. Am I correct?
Yes, it's correct. My name is
Okay.
Koki.
All right. Nice to meet you, Koki. And I'm teacher Jana.
Yana?
Jana.
Jana, okay.
Jana. That's correct. That's my name. And Koki, let me ask you, how was your day today?
Today was a normal day, and I worked from home, and now, but I had a lot of things to do because my customer asked me to validate they want they what they want to do. So yeah, I had to some experiment in my environment.
Okay. Okay, so they want to validate
Yes,
your work, something like that.
yes.
Okay. But let us talk about that later on, okay? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
still confused, but after this one, like extra
Mm-hmm.
chat, alright? Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for a nice introduction, Koki. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So for today, okay, so you chose this textbook daily news, and the title U.S. Japan strengthen security ties. Am I correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Alright. Okay, now let's get into the words and phrases, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm going to play each word and sentences. Just repeat on what you hear. Here's the first one.
Free ride.
Free ride.
Okay, that's it.
She free rides by using her sister's Netflix.
She free rides by using her sister's Netflix.
All right, thank you. Next one.
Ally.
Ally.
France and the UK are strong allies in NATO.
France and the UK are strong allies in NATO.
Okay, all right, next one.
Weaken.
Weaken.
Age can weaken your bones.
Age can weaken your bones.
Capability.
Capability.
The machine's cleaning capabilities are excellent.
The machine's cleaning capabilities are excellent.
Okay, next one.
Counterstrike.
Counterstrike.
The nation was ready to counterstrike.
The nation was ready to counterstrike.
All right, thank you so much, Cookie. Do you have any questions to add any of these words?
I don't have any question for these words, but can I make my own sentence and
Oh,
please
of
check?
course, sure, sure.
Okay.
Excellent.
So first one, free ride. There is some people who free ride. Free ride on open source software.
Okay, correct.
Oh,
Like sharing software.
yes.
Yeah,
It
something
is
like that,
it is
right?
shared software
Correct,
in the
exactly.
website.
Correct.
Uh,
Free ride because people you said free ride only, correct? That's it.
free ride is free ride something is okay. Free
Okay,
ride.
yeah, free ride something.
Okay. Ally. Japan and Italy and Germany were strong allies in the history.
All right, correct. We're strong
Mm,
allies.
strong
Okay,
allies,
in the
yes.
history. All right, very good. That's it.
Awaken. Um, Awaken. The Using vaccine by vaccinate the virus is weakened by vaccines.
Okay, the
Virus is weakened.
yeah, like weakening to make it weakening.
Weakening.
Yeah.
Uh,
Could you repeat? The virus is weakening
weakened
the vaccine.
weakened by vaccine.
Okay. I will write it here. Okay, so you said the virus, right? The virus is weakened.
Weakened
The vaccine. You can say okay. All right. So it's weakening. If you put put ing. Okay, weakening. the
Weakening.
vaccine. Yeah. But let us is plus ing. Okay, if you put
I mean that the virus is positive side. So the virus is weakened
okay.
by vaccine.
Okay. So can you reorganize your thoughts? Rearrange your thoughts. So what about vaccine is at the beginning of your sentence? Can you reorganize the words in the sentence? Like the vaccine, what? Okay, so
Okay.
we will compose it. The vaccine, okay, can weaken the virus, okay. So if you think, okay, that the sentence is not making sense, all right, because see, so the virus is weakening the vaccine, so it's like this opposite thought, right? So you can reorganize the words in the sentence. Like the vaccine can weaken the virus.
Weaken the virus.
Yes. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Next capability. My coffee machine has capability to make good coffee.
Yes, correct. Makes sense. Sensible enough. Yes. Not practically correct.
Okay, thank you. Counterstrike. My mother is always ready to counterstrike when
Okay.
my father say something to her.
All right. Yeah. Wow, very much related to the. It's like a humor, but it's true, right? Yeah. Just like my mother, ready to counterstrike whenever my father is retaliating or arguing. Yeah, we can relate to each other. All right, thank you so much, Koki. Very good, because you're able to uniquely create your sentences using that. You know, it means that you're understanding. You want to have a deeper understanding of how it's being used. Very good. All right, that's my feedback. Okay, now let's go over. I'll read to you the 3 comprehension questions in place here. Okay, first question here is, what does Japan think will make bipartisanship or ship more likely to continue? Alright, bi is twice, alright? Bipartisanship.
Very difficult word.
Yeah, it's a political term. Bipartisanship. It's a friendship, something like that, or a group. Okay, so number 2. What was the main reason for Prime Minister Fumio Kishida visiting Washington, D.C.? And number 3, what is the crucial for Japan's national security? Right, so these are the main questions. Now let's listen to this article right now, and here it is.
U.S. Japan strengthens security ties. The U.S. national security supplemental bills passed with rarely seen bipartisan support. Japan believes bipartisanship will be more likely to continue if countries try to manage their own security rather than relying on assistance from the US. The main purpose of Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's visit to Washington in April 2024 was to send a clear message that Japan will not freeride and prove itself a worthy ally by sharing security duty. The US-Japan Joint Leaders Statement was titled Global Partners for the Future and referred to more than 70 cooperative programs. China appears to be using a strategy of coercion toward Taiwan rather than invasion. If China were to use force to unify Taiwan, America's ability to defend Japan and other countries would be significantly weakened. Deterring an armed conflict with China over the Taiwan Strait is crucial for Japan's national security. Opinion polls in 2022 and 2023 after Russia invaded Ukraine indicated more than 60% of respondents supported increasing Japan's defense capability. In the past, bilateral discussions centered on the defense of Japan. The concept of the American spear and the Japanese shield described the division of labor. US support will enable Japan to defend itself with the shield and also with the spear. It will give Japan the ability to counterstrike. Japan's self-defense forces are increasing coordination with US forces to enable them to conduct combined operations effectively. Both countries will upgrade their operational coordination.
All right. Yes, it's happening right now. Timely discussion.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's answer some questions. All right. So, first question here is, what does Japan think will make bipartisanship more likely to continue?
Japan believes bipartisanship will be more likely to continue if countries try to manage their own security rather than relying on assistance from the US.
Correct. All right, like being independent, right? Because you have your own capability. And number two, what was the main reason for Prime Minister Fumio Kishida visiting Washington?
The purpose of his visit was to send a message that Japan will not free ride and prove itself a worthy ally by sharing security duty.
Okay, the sharing of duty, right? Like division of labor or something like that, all right? To that extent. And number three, what's the crucial for Japan's national security?
Deterring an armed conflict with China over the Taiwan Strait is crucial for Japan's national security.
Correct. I'll spell this fourth paragraph indicated in the article. Thank you so much, Koki. Now it's time for you to read out this article, and you can start now.
Okay. U.S.-Japan strengthen security ties. The U.S. national security supplemental bills passed with rarely seen bipartisan support. Japan believes bipartisanship will be more likely to continue if countries try to manage their own security rather than relying on assistance from the U.S. The main purpose of Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's visit to Washington in April 2024 was to send a clear message that Japan will not free ride and prove itself a worthy ally by sharing security duty. The U.S.-Japan Joint Leaders Statement was titled Global Partners for the Future and referred to more than 70 cooperative programs. China appears to be using a strategy of coercion towards Taiwan rather than invasion. If China were to use force to unify Taiwan, America's ability to defend Japan and other countries would be significantly weakened. Deterring an armed conflict with China over the Taiwan Strait is crucial for Japan's national security. Opinion polls in 2022 and 2023 after Russia invaded Ukraine indicated more than 60% of respondents supported increasing Japan's defense capability. In the past, bilateral discussions centered on the defense of Japan. The concept of the American spear and the Japanese shield describes the division of labor. US support will enable Japan to defend itself with the shield and also with the spear. It will give Japan the ability to counterstrike. Japan's self-defense forces are increasing coordination with US forces to enable them to conduct combined operations effectively. Both countries will upgrade the operational coordination.
All right. Thank you so much, Cookie. All right. So the rest are okay, very clear, but except for this one, maybe just a tiny one. Coercion. Coerce. I'll put it here in your chat box. Okay, that's coercion.
Coercion. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this word, so
Oh, okay. I'll give it to you. Okay, coercion is by force. Okay. So, for example, when somebody coerce, okay, or they use coercion in what I call in driving you out of your house by force. By force, they throw you out of the house. They obtain a coercion, or by force. Okay.
by force.
Yeah, or coercion, like by force. There's no consent or there's no permission from your end, but they just use the force, any force that will drive you out of your house illegally, something like that. Okay, all right. Next one here is bila. Bi is twice, right? Double. Bilateral agreement between countries. Okay. For example, bilateral agreement between. Example, okay, between countries. Okay. Bilateral meaning to say, yeah. All right. Between countries, bilateral agreement. But there's also a trilateral between three countries. Trilateral agreement. Now try.
Okay.
This one is between countries, bilateral. Okay. That's it. All right, Cookie. Do you have any other question that you have?
It's okay so far.
Okay, so far. All right. Now, Cookie, I want to hear your opinion. Let's go with our discussion part. Okay. So first question here is, do you think public opinion should influence defense spending? What do you think of this?
Yes, I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It is a little difficult question. Yeah, but I think public opinion should influence defense spending slightly because the people, normal people, I think they can't imagine what is happening around the world and what is actually happening between a specific countries. So it needs more specific information that is not public. Yeah. So how much the government spend for defense is judged by mainly the government, I think.
Correct. The how much thing or the amount, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the government spending, the government spending for defense should be transparent to public? That's the next question, follow-up question, like transparency.
Transparency.
Do you think that all of the spending for defense should remain transparent to public or open, okay, to public?
Yeah, I think I agree with it.
Like for you to know, right? Do you agree?
So you mean that the
How much they spend for defense should be remain transparent or should be
oh
open.
yes, I totally agree with you because
Mm.
for normal people, they don't have the way to know the portion of the defense spending is actually how used. So
How it was
the
used.
the only way to know the how they are used is the transparency
Correct.
by the
Transparent.
government.
Okay, by the government itself,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I think they should be remaining transparent, not to keep or hide it in public, correct? So, because public, Japanese people wanted to know, have the right to know what's happening, correct?
Yeah. But I
Alright.
don't know.
It's okay. That's just our opinion or discussion, no problem.
Yeah.
We're free to have our own opinion, circulated.
Possibly
Alright.
Japanese government states how they use the different spendings in detail in the website. They publish it.
So they publish it, okay.
Yeah. But I'm not interested in that kind of thing, so I know I should know that kind of information, but in my life I have never catch up with it.
So, okay, is it because Japanese people, okay, so as they say, is not so much concerned about the political, is that true? Political happenings in your country, correct? But at least you're aware of the spending, but not too much in detail, correct?
Maybe.
Is that correct? I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Japanese media concern so much
Okay,
every
correct. Japanese,
yeah every aspect of the activity of government, but especially younger people, they don't think much about what is happening in the government, and
Especially the
so
young,
yeah,
correct?
the rate of the voting rate
Voting rate, okay.
is very low
Oh,
among
okay,
young
okay.
people
Like
compared to older people.
old people, all right. Maybe because of they want to achieve something and not really. All right. I mean, because of maybe they're concerned with their dreams, with their jobs, correct, and making their life stable, correct.
Yeah.
Is that the right conclusion? Maybe we have all the opinion that we can give. All right. Thank you so much, Koki, for for so much relating this in a convincing manner. Right. Very good. You have the opinion. So to expand our thoughts, it's very very interesting that we were able to have a deeper, insightful, discussion about this. Oh, now this is the last question because we have
Okay.
1 minute. All right. Do you think deterrence is the best strategy for national security to deter? What are the pros and the cons?
Deterrence.
Yeah, deterrence. Meaning
Yes.
to say, for example, to deter or to stop or to like a shield to any incoming danger.
Deterrence is
Making use of the weapon, something like that. In any other case.
yes, US? Yes, I
Yes and
do.
no.
But we
Okay.
need actually some deterrence. So, but Japan doesn't make the nuclear weapons and
Correct.
stated worldwide. So
Correct.
we cannot make the spear. Yeah.
Correct.
So we
Ah,
have to cooperate with the US. Yeah,
US.
there is no option, I think.
Correct. Same way in the Philippines, we have to,
Mm-hmm.
defend our national security. At the same time, cooperate with the US. Oh, we don't have much time, Koki, but we have a
Yeah.
very nice discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'll see you once
you.
again. Bye.
Bye.